Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're gonna be looking at talking about the X Plus 30 centimeter Mechagodzilla 1993. And joining me for this review will be this guy right here, the 30 centimeter Mechagodzilla 1993 model kit. So as you can see, this is the Ricboy exclusive. The standard versus the exclusive. Well, one of the things that the standard did not have come with it was the plasma grenade belly. Okay, on the standard it's not present. And another thing that's different from another difference between the standard and the Ricboy exclusive is that the Ricboy comes with Garuda. Alright, so back to the figure, and just to show you how big he is, let's get the tape measure. So he's at almost 14 inches tall. So as you can see, Garuda looks awesome. So yes, as I was saying, this add-on for the rig is just awesome. So, as I was saying, it just makes an awesome figure. And I'm really glad that somebody made this and made it with Garuda, because I've been waiting for this figure for a long time, very anticipated by myself, and as far as I know, a bunch of Mechagodzilla fans. And let's go ahead and now I want to compare them to the Sukuda model kit. Alright, so there they are, side by side. The Sukuda is on the left. It's a kit and it needs to be built and painted. And the X Plus is on the right. And they're very close in size. Let's see. Looks like this guy is 14 and a half inches tall, and this guy is just under 14 inches. Alrighty, so let's do a close-up comparison of the two. Starting with the head. Okay. This guy has an articulated jaw, by the way. Okay. The neck. The shoulders. The shoulders. The chest. The plasma grenade launcher and the waist. There's a plasma grenade launcher on him and the waist on him. Thighs, knees, One thing about the X Plus, it's like the feet aren't even painted. See? Like, what's that? What is that? Like, they wanted to paint it, and like they forgot to paint. See? The bottom of the feet are painted though. That's too bad. Can't really admire that. Now we're doing a profile view, side to side. I love the detail on the sculpt. Let's see. So you can see the difference. Now, on the Rick, that's what the back looks like without Garuda. I love on the paint. I love how the painter added a little bit of, for the booster, different colors there for the booster. I love that. I like that on the kit you don't need a base or tail stand. The X Plus comes with a tail stand, but I don't think it's a good fit, so I went ahead and used the tail stand for the Shin Godzilla. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm using the tail stand for the Shin Godzilla. Now, I didn't intend this to be a comparison video. I wanted to make a video on the X Plus, but I just had to come and take out my model kit to go ahead and compare the two, because I seriously thought that X Plus used the model kit's mold to make their own. But as you can see, there are differences in the sculpt of the model kit and the X Plus. So this wasn't really intended to be a comparison video, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a I went ahead and made a comparison, and I'll tell you what I like about both of them and which one I think is better. Okay, so pros, marks for the kit versus the X Plus. The kit, I love it. It's got more weight to it. Like whoever built it did that. You know, went ahead and put some, you know, to give it some weight. Put something in it. They must have. I don't know. I also like the sculpt. I think that the sculpt has more detail on the model kit versus the X Plus. And of course, it's not a factory paint job, so it is a superior paint job to the X Plus. I like the darker gray, the silver gray. I like the shading. You know, you could, I don't know what it's called, but the shading it has on it, it just looks amazing. It looks like it's vinyl, but the way it's painted, it looks like it's metal. Also, it's a little bigger. So sculpt and paint go to the Sakuda. But which one's better? I think the X Plus is better. What? Why? Because of Garuda. That's what really makes Mechagodzilla come out, is the Garuda on the back. If it didn't have Garuda, then I wouldn't have gotten it. But that's why I double dipped on Mechagodzilla 93, because of Garuda. And I didn't have to get the standard for X Plus because I already have this guy. You know what I mean? So I have him without the Garuda and with the Garuda. So yeah, because of the Garuda, the X Plus figure wins, but only by a little bit. You know, like you know, scale from 1 to 10, the X Plus is a 9.5, and Sakuda is a 9. So that's how much more the X Plus would win. I'm happy with both, and I'm not gonna sell either one. I'm gonna keep them there in my collection to stay. Alright, also wanted an interesting note is that the Garuda is not articulated. So just for those who care about articulation, it is not. If you want articulation, I'm not really an articulation guy. I'm more of a paint and sculpt guy. Okay. And I don't play with these. I also have the SH Monsters, so I don't play with those. I just like to display them. Alrighty, I just pretty much set the pose on the SH Monster Arts and forget it. But this review is not over. I want to go ahead and put Mechagodzilla next to other X Plus Heisei figures. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so there he is next to Space Godzilla. And Space Godzilla was one of the biggest. As you can see, Mechagodzilla is a little bit bigger. And then there he is with the 92 Godzilla, 30 centimeter. And some other big behemoth, the Burning Godzilla. And there he is next to Batra. And that's the kit by Gauro. I had the Ricboy Batra by X Plus. The light up did not impress me, so I sold them. I figured I liked my kit better. And that was just some size comparisons to other big Buford's Heisei figures from X Plus. Alrighty, so I wanted to get these two in a shot together. See? And these two. You know, because the Heisei figures, or Heisei figures, okay, 90s, alright? I'm going to call it 90s, because that's the way I always called it. It wasn't until Facebook that I found out from other very knowledgeable Facebook fellow Godzilla fans that they split them up by eras, right? See, like the classics, 60s and 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s was known as Showa, 90s Heisei, and then after that Millennium, right? You know, that's another video topic. So I'm just gonna call it the 90s, right? And so there it is. You guys saw my others 90s X Plus figures, my my 89, which is part of that 90s group, and then 95. Alrighty. And final size comparison. And one final size comparison between one of my favorite Express figures in the collection is the other guy with the backpack. Like I was saying, the other guy with the backpack, the Kiryu nighttime version, so awesome. And yeah, Mechagodzilla is 93 is a little bit bigger than he is, but definitely very happy with that figure. I don't know if you're noticing a theme here. My last video was on the 70s Mechagodzilla figure. This one's on the 90s, and I got coming the new Mechagodzilla Kiryu 2002 nighttime version next week, so be on the lookout for that video. And thank you for watching. Oh, final verdict, like I said, I give him a 9 out of 10.